With the mild temperatures this fall, the crops in our garden are still going strong. I thought I'd give you a brief update on how our little carrot variety trial is doing. Some of them are ready for harvest and some need a bit of growth yet. Now the red cord chantenay have gotten just about as big as they're going to. This is a small carrot, usually a fairly stubby variety, does well in clay soils. The Amsterdam fingerlings are also ready for harvest, and by the way you tell that carrots are ready for harvest is when you start to see this green shoulder emerge from the soil. Now the fingerlings are supposed to be this size, a nice, slim, long, taper type carrot, very, very tasty. Danvers half long is another more stubby type carrot. These have a little bit of growth yet to go on them, and they're another one that's good for a clay soil. Now the gold pack is also probably about a week away from harvest yet, but you can see a real difference between its growth habit and our last one that's going to be a very long carrot called the Imperator, or Imperator type. It's going to be a much, much bigger carrot overall than the gold pack. Well, we're going to let these continue on growing through this mild weather. Again, if we have cold temperatures at night, we'll put the frost protection over them. Let's go see what else is ready for harvest out in the garden. You know, sunny days like this are just perfect for getting some things done in the garden that sometimes we don't get around to until spring. And one of those is spreading some manure on the soil and working it in. Right now the soil is fairly dry, but come early February when you're starting to think about your garden and want to go out and rototill it and add some things to it, it may be too wet. So get jobs like that done now while you can. Well, we have some broccoli here ready for harvest. We've already picked some this fall, and we've crowded our plants together fairly closely. So the heads that we harvest aren't really very large, but we've gotten quite a bit out of a small area. Now I've left enough of the plant so that those nice side shoots can begin to form also. Now over here in our cold frame, the thinning that we did on the radishes a couple weeks ago really paid off. These French breakfast radishes are just ready for harvest. And once I pick those, my lettuce and spinach will have more space to grow. With radishes, you can just harvest them on an as-needed basis, because in the fall they don't get huge quite as quickly as they do in spring crops. These have a nice, blunt, tapered form that's just great for slicing up. You get a lot for your money with the French breakfast variety. Well, the rest of these are a little bit small, and I'll leave those a little bit longer. I also need to thin some of the lettuce I have here. This is the prize head lettuce. It's a red leaf lettuce, and it's just starting to show some color. I think what I'll do is remove just about every other plant, give the remaining ones some space to grow, and I'll have a nice salad to prepare this evening. There, that'll give the remaining lettuce plenty of room to grow. And in combination with these other vegetables, we have an unbeatable team for a healthy fall harvest meal.